Good afternoon, School of Human Services. Hope all of you are well. I am recording this partially because we're not going to have our meeting on Friday, and partially because I wanted to try and get some things out to you remotely so that you, had we had a meeting, that you would be able to get the information at any time. So we have a few things to review this month. First of all, of course, we want to acknowledge our birthdays. Birthdays this month are Les Bogus, Maria Preventure, and also Blair Newsom Wise, one of our adjuncts with criminal justice. So happy birthday to each of them. I have asked Barbara Alvarez and David Bailey if they had reports from the Faculty Senate and also from the Board of Governors. And what I've done is actually provided some links to those materials on the agenda that will be attached with the materials from this month. So you can look at those as you have time, and certainly send questions or comments to either one of them regarding any of the issues there or any issues coming up. In addition to that, a couple other things related. No Board of Governors meeting this month in November. And I believe the board retreat, the annual board retreat, has been set for December 1st. That is a Tuesday, and it will be on the Locust Avenue campus. More information to come on that. I'm sure Barbara will keep us posted. Okay, so a few informational items for the month for me to kind of run through. The first is on Wednesday, November the 4th. We are meeting with adult service providers from around the area. This is something that is really driven by some of the folks, particularly the folks down at the Marion County Adult Learning Center on Locust Avenue, the old white school. They're looking for projects to reach out to help grow their numbers, get more adults interested, and to help more adults segue into higher education. And obviously that is something we're very interested in as well, is growing our adult education population. Those folks are on campus on Wednesday, November 4th, and it will be folks from the Marion County Adult Learning Center, as well as DHHR, unemployment, the WIA and WIOA representatives, and basically anybody that might be working with adults in an adult services environment, trying to educate them on what's happening at Pierpont, get them some contacts of folks on with Pierpont. And so if that dialogue and discussion interests you, while I'll be happy to connect you with some of the folks that are involved there, we want to, of course, get them most intimately introduced to folks with student services. So that's the plan, and I'll report on that later, or the progress of that. But I think that holds some good possibilities for us in ways that we can connect with adult students. Next, there have been a few positions that have been posted, and I thought I would address a few of those. I am chair of the search committee for the Assistant Vice President of Enrollment Management. We had 17 applicants for that position. I can tell you that we really had some great individuals. We've gone through the first process of that and narrowed it down to 5 candidates. We had Skype interviews with them on Monday, November 2nd. And I would anticipate from those we'll be able to narrow it down to a few candidates that we'll want to bring on the Locust Avenue campus and interview them face-to-face. So depending on travel schedules and so forth, I can see where that position, where a recommendation would go to the President, and hopefully that would begin the hiring process, would happen pretty quickly within the next, I don't know, I'd say 10 days, maybe 2 weeks at the most. So I'll keep you posted there. David Bailey is chairing the selection committee for the registrar and bursar position. I understand they didn't have quite as many applicants there, but David can speak more to that. And obviously another critical position, hoping that will get somebody good in here. Lastly, I'm sure you've noticed that a position has been posted for a president, and there is a link on the website. In fact, I included it in our materials from this month as well. Interesting stuff. It'd be worth you perusing that and just seeing what they're asking of a new person coming in and the information they're providing to that. I believe the goal is to identify candidates perhaps sometime after the first of the year, assembling those, narrowing the candidates down, and I think the board has tried to identify maybe a spring date of naming that person, with the idea that they would probably start July of 2016. Barbara, again, might be a good resource if you have more information about that. Talk to Barbara Alvarez. As you know, we have been gathering information for the board resolution that called for a program viability review. Those of you that attended the town hall meeting last week with Chairman Griffin and President Bradley know that that was discussed. The deans, David Bailey as faculty senate representative, Leslie, have been working towards that. We have another meeting coming up on Monday, November the 9th, and I think that will help to determine exactly how we might shape those discussions. As I have shared with you in the past, my vision for that would be that we would try to establish a baseline, a process, and then we would use the information that we've gathered to make decisions going forward, but hopefully not make immediate decisions from that data right now. So I'll keep you posted on further developments on that and let you know how that's coming together. Like I say, should know more after next Monday. Also on Monday, the Budget Committee is going to meet again at the Town Hall meeting. President Bradley shared that we had a 4% state appropriation cut, which amounted to about $300,000 in cuts, and he identified several areas that will be cut. Nothing specifically related to programs, except that there were a couple of academic positions that he was talking about deferring and filling until next year, and of course, at that point we would need to figure out how you pay for those at that point. So more information, I'm sure, from that Budget Committee meeting on Monday, and as I have more, I'll be happy to share it with you. Next, the Kronos training. Those of you that supervise any employees may have attended Kronos training, and by now I'm sure most of you have heard that there has been an injunction to stop that process at a state level at this point. So we're in kind of a holding pattern. The moving from 24 to 26 pays is on hold until that is worked out. I do think that institutionally, anybody that typically keeps a timesheet, the idea is that the institution would like you to go ahead and start moving to the Kronos time clock system. So I would plan to do that, although if it is that something changes there, either from the 75 hours every 2 weeks or something different than 24 or just 26 pays or what have you, that Kronos system I think would have to be tweaked a little. So let's continue to move forward with it, but we'll continue to get information and see how that dynamic situation unfolds. I have also included a link on our agenda that attaches to the Kronos and gives you additional information about it if you're unfamiliar. So you can click on that link and find out more information there. Provost Lovett has asked for recommendations for a graduation speaker. Our graduation next year will be May the 13th of 2016. But obviously wanting to identify a speaker well before that. So if you have ideas or thoughts or suggestions, you can send them to me or send them directly to Leslie, it'd be fine. We certainly want somebody that's kind of dynamic and interesting to speak to our students and to us. So think about that. Curriculum proposals. Curriculum proposals are due in December. So if you're wanting that to be considered to potentially go into next year's catalog, need to have those curriculum proposals here within the next few weeks. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. If you need information or if we need to work together on anything that you have in mind, I'll be happy to meet with you about any curriculum issues. So just let me know and we can kind of go from there. The next thing that I have is Amanda Hockenberry has been working to gather information so that we can update our TV presentations, and I know she's still missing a few things from you all. So the idea there is similar to what we have in the first floor of the education building right now. Maybe a couple slides per program, some basic informational items about each program. So you need a couple of pictures maybe at most, a few bulleted points, and then on an ongoing basis, if you have events coming up and you'd like for them to roll through that, keep those coming as well to Amanda, and she can insert it into this first presentation. Then as we go, we can insert additional items as well. But do please get those in right away. Amanda's been working to try and wrap that up, and so if you want input on it, then put the things in. If not, we'll just stick something in its place and go from there. A few upcoming dates, pardon me, to bear in mind. Next week, of course, is the Community College Conference, and I know that several of you are planning to attend, and so hopefully we're making arrangements for our classes and coverage and so forth there, but I trust that that will all work out. And should be another good conference, so look forward to each of you that are going to get your feedback and bring some information back to our school and our classrooms and our students. A few other dates on the horizon. Portfolios, those of you that are applying for promotion, your portfolio is due to me by November 15th. We haven't gotten word yet, obviously, from President Bradley. That might come the end of this week about tenure. My suggestion is to be working on those tenure portfolios, and hope that he does support that. Certainly, I appreciate the hard work that all of you have been doing, and we want to acknowledge that every way that we can, particularly through promotion and tenure opportunities. So I certainly have been a strong advocate that we should continue tenure. I don't believe it costs us anything, and it acknowledges those faculty that have been here for a long time doing great things, and helps to give some security to those folks that I believe are well deserved. So anyway, get those in, and I guess that's really the last of the dates that I have. Obviously, finals week coming up December 7th through the 12th, and our Thanksgiving break here, fall break, coming up at the end of the month. So if you need anything from me, please shoot me an email or stop by. I'll be happy to talk through things with you. I'll keep you posted on a lot of those informational items, the AVP of Enrollment Management, Program Viability Review, Budget Review stuff. Always welcome your input and suggestions with that, and happy to represent those ideas. And so anyway, continue the great work. Thank you to each of you. I really appreciate the time and effort you put into your classes and into our institution, and most importantly, into our students. So I guess I won't see you till the next school meeting. I mean, we'll see you around, but won't see you in a meeting capacity until next month. So have a great, continue to have a great semester, and I'll talk with you soon. Thanks so much.